You ever walk away from someone and feel like the air around you got heavier? Like the room was fine a moment ago, but now you're carrying a weight you can't explain? Their frustration, their sadness, their tension, it clings to you. And suddenly, you're replaying their words, feeling their emotions, living their storm. It's not that you're weak. It's not that you care too much. It's because you're sensitive to energy, aware, open, and deeply connected. But when you absorb everything around you, the world can start to feel too loud. You might notice it after a long conversation that leaves you exhausted, or after being around someone who always complains, always finds the dark side of things. Their problems become your thoughts. Their pain becomes your silence. And slowly, without even realizing it, your peace fades. You stop feeling like yourself. You start reacting instead of resting. You start absorbing instead of observing. But it doesn't have to stay that way. You can learn to protect your energy without becoming distant. You can stay kind without becoming drained. You can be present without being pulled into someone else's chaos. This isn't about shutting people out. It's about learning to stay grounded when the world gets heavy. Because not every emotion around you deserves a home inside you. And peace, your peace, is not something you have to surrender just to be good. You can be open and still protected. You can care deeply and still stay clear. You can listen to someone's storm and still remain the calm sky above it. The first step to protecting your energy is awareness. You can't stop what you don't see. And most of the time, we don't even notice it happening. You start the day feeling fine, calm, focused, maybe even light. Then you talk to someone who's angry, complaining, or full of fear. By the time you walk away, something inside you has shifted. You feel tired, tense, uneasy, but you don't know why. That's the moment it happens. That's when you've taken on what isn't yours. Pay attention to your body. It always tells the truth. Do your shoulders tighten around certain people? Does your chest feel heavy after certain conversations? Do you find yourself thinking about their problems long after they've left? Those are signs you're absorbing their energy. Those are the early warnings. Quiet, subtle, easy to miss. Sometimes, it's not even what people say. It's the energy underneath their words. The size, the tone, the constant tension in their presence. You can feel it, even in silence. Start noticing patterns. Who do you feel drained around? Who leaves you restless or full of thoughts that don't belong to you? And just as important, who leaves you feeling calm, inspired, at peace? Awareness is power. Once you can see it, you can stop it. Because energy only enters where attention allows it. The moment you realize, this emotion isn't mine, you take your power back. You stop carrying what was never yours to hold. At some point, you have to decide that your peace matters more than other people's noise. Because not everyone who comes to you deserves unlimited access to your energy. And that's not cruelty, that's clarity. Boundaries are not walls. They're doors with locks that you control. They say, you can come in, but only if you bring respect. They say, I can listen, but I won't drown with you. Some people live in storms and call it normal. They'll try to pull you into their weather, because misery always wants company. But you don't owe anyone your calm to make them feel comfortable. You can love someone and still limit how much of their chaos you take on. You can care without carrying. You can help without absorbing. It starts with small choices. When the conversation turns dark, it's okay to change the subject. When someone keeps complaining, it's okay to say, I understand. But I need to step away for a bit. When you feel drained, It's okay to leave. You're not responsible for fixing people who refuse to heal. You're not selfish for wanting space from negativity. You're simply protecting the part of you that keeps you sane, kind, and whole. Some will misunderstand your boundaries. They'll call you distant, cold, or selfish. But only people who benefit from your lack of boundaries will be bothered by them. Your energy is sacred. Your peace is sacred. You can't keep giving it away to people who only know how to take. So say less when it's useless. Step back when it feels heavy. And let silence be your shield when words no longer work. Because sometimes, protecting your energy isn't loud. It's quiet. It's choosing peace over proving a point, distance over drama, stillness over reaction. Boundaries don't push people away. They keep the wrong energy out, so the right peace can stay in. When someone lashes out, it's tempting to think you did something wrong. When they're cold, distant, or critical, it's easy to feel like you're not enough. But most of the time, their reaction has nothing to do with you. People speak from their pain. They project their insecurities, their disappointments, their fears. They throw their shadows at the nearest target, and sometimes that target is simply whoever is kind enough to stand close. Their anger is often a mirror of their frustration with themselves. Their bitterness is the echo of wounds they never healed. And when you take that personally, you start carrying a burden that was never meant for you. Not everyone knows how to handle their emotions with grace. Some people only know how to unload them. They pass on what they can't process. But you don't have to receive it. You can be understanding without taking responsibility. You can listen without absorbing. You can care without becoming their emotional sponge. The truth is, what others say and do reveals them, not you. Their tone, their words, their behavior. All of it reflects the state of their inner world. Yours doesn't have to match it. If they are storm, you can be shore. If they are fire, you can be calm water. If they bring noise, you can choose silence. Don't let someone's darkness convince you that your light is too much. Don't shrink just to fit into their comfort. And don't carry guilt for not matching their mood. You are not responsible for the weather inside another person. You can offer warmth, but you are not their sun. You can offer calm, but you are not their cure. Let their emotions pass through you, not live inside you. Let their pain stop at your understanding, not your heart. Because when you stop taking it personally, you stop being pulled into every emotional current around you. You learn to stand still, peaceful, steady, no matter how loud the world becomes. When other people's energy starts to overwhelm you, the fastest way back to yourself is through your body. The mind can get tangled in thoughts, but the body always knows what's real. Right here, right now. Start with your breath. Inhale slowly through your nose. Hold for a moment. Exhale through your mouth like you're letting go of something heavy. Do it again until your body remembers. This moment is safe. This feeling will pass. This energy is not yours. Sometimes it helps to imagine a light surrounding you. Clear, warm, protective. Picture it as a gentle barrier, not a wall but a filter. It lets love and understanding in, but keeps the chaos out. If someone's words or emotions start sinking into you, feel your feet on the ground. Notice the weight of your body, the rhythm of your breath. Anchor yourself to something steady, your heartbeat, the floor beneath you, the air in your lungs. You're reminding your system, I'm here, I'm okay, I'm not theirs to fix. Movement helps too. Walk outside and let fresh air wash the tension away. Stretch your arms, and release the tightness that conversations can leave behind. Touch something physical, a wall, a chair, the earth, and remind yourself where you end and the world begins. You can also ground your mind with presence. Notice a sound. Notice a color. Notice something small but real. It pulls you back into your own energy, the one that existed before anyone else has entered the room. And when the noise gets too loud, create small rituals that bring you back to calm. Drink water slowly. Wash your hands as if you're rinsing away what doesn't belong. Sit in silence for a minute and breathe until the static fades. Grounding isn't escape. It's return. It's how you come home to yourself after being pulled in too many directions. Because peace isn't always something you find out there. Sometimes it's something you return to inside. Your inner space is like a room. It holds everything you let in. Words, emotions, memories, energy. And if you're not careful, it fills up with clutter that isn't even yours. That's why it's not enough to protect your energy once. You have to cleanse it, care for it, and choose what stays. Start with awareness. What do you feed your mind every day? What kind of voices fill your time? Conversations, screens, songs, thoughts? Everything you consume leaves a trace. So ask yourself, does this calm me or does it crowd me? You don't have to live in constant reaction to the world. You can create a calm space within it, a quiet center where nothing toxic sticks. Surround yourself with what uplifts you. People who bring peace, not pressure. Conversations that open your heart, not drain your spirit. Silence that feels safe, not empty. And when negativity enters, because it always will, don't let it build a home inside you. Release it, write it out, pray it out, walk it out. Whatever helps it leave your system, do that. Some people sweep their space by talking to a trusted friend. Others sit under the sky until their mind clears. Some meditate. Some create. Some simply breathe until the storm passes. The method doesn't matter. What matters is that you don't hold what harms you. Make it a habit to return to stillness, to gratitude, to small things that remind you of what's good and simple. Clean energy is not about being happy all the time. It's about not letting the dirt stay. Every time you reset your mind, you make space for peace to return. Every time you release what's heavy, you remind yourself what's yours and what isn't. Because peace isn't something you stumble into. It's something you maintain. Like a clean room, like a steady rhythm, like a quiet heart that knows its own sound. Keep that space clear. Keep it sacred. Keep it yours. The truth is, your energy is your most valuable resource. It's the force that shapes your mood, your actions, and the way you move through the world. And yet, most people give it away without realizing it. Every conversation, every interaction, every word you take in has power over you. If you let it. You don't have to let it. You get to choose where your attention goes and where your energy flows. Focus on what nourishes you, not what drains you, not what pulls you into chaos, fear, or anger, but what strengthens you, centers you, reminds you of who you are. Energy is contagious, both good and bad. If you spend time around negativity, it will leave its mark. If you spend time around calm, strength, and kindness, it will leave its mark too. So be deliberate about where you spend your time and who you spend it with. Protect your inner rhythm. When someone tries to pull you into conflict, ask yourself, is this mine to carry? When the world offers distractions, ask yourself, will this nourish me or weaken me? Focus doesn't mean shutting the world out. It means being intentional with your presence. It means investing energy in what aligns with your peace and letting go of what doesn't. The stronger you get at guarding your energy, the less you absorb, the more you radiate. The storms around you may rage, but you can remain steady. Your calm becomes a lighthouse. Your clarity becomes a shield. Your focus becomes your power. Because ultimately, what you nurture inside yourself is what shapes your life. Focus on your energy. Protect it. Guard it. Cherish it. It's the one thing no one else can take from you, unless you let them. Sometimes, the hardest part isn't the negativity itself. It's not noticing it until it's already inside you. That's why learning the signs is crucial. Pay attention to how your body reacts. Do your shoulders tighten after a conversation? Does your chest feel heavy, your stomach knot up, or your head spin with someone else's worries? Do you replay their words, their complaints, their frustrations, long after they've left? These are your signals. Warning lights telling you, this isn't yours to carry. Remember this lesson. You are not responsible for other people's emotions. You are not here to fix everyone who is hurting. Your energy is finite, and protecting it is not selfish. It's survival. Another lesson. Awareness gives you power. You cannot change what you do not see, so notice, pause, and name it. This is their anger. This is their fear. This is not mine. Even saying it quietly to yourself makes a difference. Now, practical tips. Simple tools you can use anytime, anywhere. Pause and breathe. A single deep breath can separate your energy from theirs. Visualize a protective bubble. A soft light around you that lets only what is helpful through. Set clear boundaries. It's okay to step back. It's okay to say no. It's okay to walk away from conversations that leave you drained. Ground yourself. Notice your feet on the floor, your body in the chair, the air in your lungs. Walk, stretch, journal, meditate. Do whatever reminds you where you end and the world begins. Curate your inner space. Spend time with people who lift you, with content that inspires you, with environments that calm you. Release what doesn't serve you, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And finally, repeat this to yourself whenever negativity tries to cling. Their energy is theirs. My peace is mine. Say it once. Say it 10 times. Let it sink into your bones. The more you practice these lessons, the more automatic it becomes. You no longer absorb what doesn't belong to you. You remain steady, clear, and calm. You reclaim your energy, your focus, and your life. This is the bridge between awareness and mastery, between reacting to the world and moving through it with intention, between chaos and calm. You can carry this with you, always. It's a tool, a shield, a reminder. And every time you use it, you grow stronger, freer, and more grounded. Protecting your energy isn't a one-time effort. It's a habit. Small daily actions create a shield that grows stronger over time. Start by noticing who and what affects you most. Some people leave you lighter. Some leave you heavier. Some activities fill you up. Others drain you slowly without you realizing it. Pay attention and adjust accordingly. Create daily rituals that return you to yourself. Maybe it's morning meditation. Maybe it's a short walk outside. Maybe it's journaling your thoughts before bed. Whatever it is, make it consistent. Your energy needs a rhythm to thrive. Learn to step away before you hit your limit. It's not about avoiding life. It's about knowing your boundaries so you don't lose yourself in someone else's storm. Practice saying no, gently, firmly, without guilt. You can't carry everyone's burdens and still stay grounded. Saying no is not rejection. It's self-preservation. Protect your mind from unnecessary noise. Limit social media when it makes you anxious. Avoid gossip that weighs you down. Choose conversations that are real, uplifting, and intentional. And remember, recovery is part of the process. When you feel drained, don't push yourself to bounce back immediately. Take a pause, breathe, reset. Your energy is like water. It flows better when it's not blocked or polluted. The small, repeated habits build a fortress around your inner world. Over time, negativity no longer sticks. Storms can rage, people can project, chaos can call. But your calm becomes your natural state. You become steady, strong, and untouchable. Sometimes the battle isn't external, it's internal. Even after boundaries, grounding, and habits, your mind can still replay negativity. That's why mindset is just as important as action. Start by recognizing that other people's energy is their responsibility, not yours. Their anger, frustration, or sadness is theirs to carry. You can witness it. You can respond with compassion, but you don't have to take it inside. Change your perspective. See challenges as lessons, not attacks. When someone projects negativity, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I stay steady? Shift from reacting to observing, from absorbing to understanding. Practice gratitude to anchor your thoughts. Even small moments, a quiet cup of tea, a smile from a stranger, a deep breath, can remind you that the world isn't only chaos. Your focus on what's positive strengthens your resistance to what's toxic. Visualize the energy you want to hold. Calm, clarity, strength. When negativity enters, imagine it as passing clouds. Temporary, fleeting, never permanent. Your inner light doesn't dim just because there's shadow around it. Affirm your own resilience. Say quietly, I am in control of my mind. I am in control of my energy. I remain steady. The more you repeat it, the more automatic it becomes. Shifting your mindset is the ultimate safeguard. Actions protect your body and space. Mindset protects your mind and soul. Together, they make you unshakable. You cannot control the storms that other people carry. You cannot control their moods, their fears, their frustrations. And you cannot control whether they bring darkness into the world. But you can control what enters your space. You can control what you allow to live inside you. You can control how much of their storm you carry and how much you release. This is not about shutting people out or becoming indifferent. It's about protecting the most valuable thing you have, your peace. It's about choosing clarity over chaos, calm over conflict, and stillness over reaction. Every time you notice that a mood isn't yours, every time you set a boundary with kindness, every time you return to your breath, to your grounding, to your center, you are reclaiming your energy. You are reclaiming your calm. You are reclaiming yourself. Let the negativity pass. Let the words fade. Let the storms rage without pulling you in. You can be present without being drained. You can care without carrying. You can love without losing yourself. Your peace is your power. Your energy is your strength. And your calm is your greatest gift to yourself and to the world around you. Stand firm, stay grounded, protect your energy, and remember, the storms do not define you. You do. Now, take a moment and breathe. Look at everything you've learned, every lesson, every tool, every reminder. This isn't just theory. It's a practice. A way to move through the world without letting the weight of other storms become yours. You will encounter negativity. You will face frustration, anger, and chaos from those around you. That will never stop. But how you respond, how much you allow inside. That is yours to control. Remember, your energy is precious. Your calm is sacred. Your peace is not a luxury. It is your strength. Carry these practices with you. Notice the signs. Set boundaries. Ground yourself. Cleanse your space. Focus your energy. Shift your mindset. Build the habits that protect you. And when the world tries to pull you into darkness, stand still.